Hey guys, back with another review, and I finally have 4K 60. So this is the Cubot J20. This one cost me only $50, and for that we get 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, the MediaTek 6739, which is a really old CPU processor, but if I remember correctly, this is actually a decent one. So we're gonna see if that's true to this day. But the box itself is tiny. Like, this is my iPhone 15 Pro Max for comparison, and here's the box of an S24 Ultra to compare as well. But yeah, $50. Let's see if that gets you like a decent phone. Oh, it's one of these boxes, I think. I'm not sure how you're supposed to open this. Maybe from the other side? Nope, it's the same thing. Oh, that works, I guess. And here's the phone. Oh my god, look at those bezels. I thought it was gonna be... Ooh, this is a pretty satisfying black back, not gonna lie. But let's see what else we get first. Oh, it's one of those after you like remove the thing off the battery first, but do have power adapter. Oh, and a power cable, power brick, and paperwork. Alright, so it's asking us to remove this tab. Okay. It does support 2 nano SIM cards from the looks of it, and a micro SD card slot, which I haven't seen in so long. Okay. Removed. Okay. Let's remove the screen protector as well, because I'm not planning on protecting this phone that much, because I'm not reselling it. Like, what would I make if I sell this phone at what, 20 bucks? 10 bucks probably if I resell it in my country. Android Go edition, okay. Okay, we do have the startup screen with 53% battery, so okay, I'm gonna set this up and get back to you. So I was contemplating whether or not I should talk about this, but it wouldn't let me connect to Wi-Fi. So I had the same issue with my Android phone, the S24 Ultra, where the only way it would work is if you connect through this WPA3 security. So we're gonna see if that's the case. So save. Now it works. Before it wouldn't let me connect. So basically, if you guys have the same issue, then all you have to do is press add network. Just put the name of the network, and you have to choose WPA3. So that might be why you can't connect to Wi-Fi, so keep that in mind. Alright, so first impressions while using the phone, signing in. Like, I mean, sure, it's slow, yes. And this is the brightest the screen can go, by the way. So, for the purpose of the review, we're gonna leave it at this brightness, so you guys can see the screen easier. And maybe turn off this light because it's not really helping me much. Ah, I see. Give me a second. That's better. As I was saying, I was scrolling around, as you can see. The phone is pretty responsive, not gonna lie. I mean, it is slow, sure, but for the CPU that we got, especially for the price that you're getting this for, I mean, not that much room for complaining. So, but typing, like, if you want to type stuff, or what is that? Now Google Play doesn't want to open anymore. Oh, come on, I was just praising this phone and now it's shitting on me. Wow, really? It worked just a second ago. How is there already 116 megabytes of cache when I just set up this phone for the first time, and now it doesn't even let me do that. It doesn't even let me clear. Ah, the Play Store is back. All right, we're gonna install some apps before the saving happens. So as I was saying, the typing experience, if we're already typing, I can talk about it. It's decent. You're not gonna be able to type super fast messages, like, because the keyboard's small and the phone is not the fastest. Why is WinRAR just non-existent? This would be a good chance to test the browsing experience. There it is. According to this website, they haven't updated in like more than a year. Oh, this battery is 2,350 milliamp hours, so that would explain why it was draining fast before, but actually now that I think about it, I started off at like around 50 something percent, now it's at 43. So actually I'd say that's decent battery life for the size of the battery that we have. So according to this, we have Android 12, and the latest Android is Android 14, I believe, which is pretty cool actually. Like, a phone is cheap, get Android 12, which is not the latest version of Android, but it is, you know, pretty decent. Okay, now we can can't open file. It can't open the file despite it being an APK. So you know what, it's still down. Oh, it's still installing this one app. You know what? We're just gonna test knife it because this is not really the phone you want to be gaming on anyway. Oh, you guys see that? Look at the corners. You guys see the light leaking from the corners? Damn. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Alright, so do not buy this phone for gaming. I mean, maybe there'll be games that work better, but this is not the phone that you'll be buying for gaming anyway. Okay. So it's just one bottom firing speaker. So it's not the most high quality speaker, but it does get decently loud. For $50, I mean, I think it's pretty good. Finally, what I've been waiting for. So front camera is 2 megapixels, the rear one is 5 megapixels. So we're gonna start in our usual way. Wait, let's turn out the light this time. No, it's not gonna do us any favors. Alright. Let's go outside. Rear facing video on the Cubot J20. Can we focus on this? I'm not touching anything right now. Alright. That's our video quality. And the front facing video, which is 720p. The direct sunlight visibility is actually really good, surprisingly. And the reason I say it's really good is because I can see everything clearly. Everything is very nice and clear compared to flagship phones that I've had a few years back. But I can tell that this front-facing video is pretty bad, but it is what it is. Alright, that is pretty much it. So, should you buy this phone? Well, if you're looking for an extremely cheap smartphone Android device like this, for basic things, for very basic tasks like using the App Store and just making phone calls, stuff like that, and you're not gonna be playing games, you're not gonna be using the camera all too much, then I think it's a pretty solid choice. But as you saw throughout the review, it does tend to run into some issues with like mostly with the apps. Like you guys saw before, like the Play Store stopped working, then YouTube wasn't connecting, you know. So I wouldn't say it's the most reliable But assuming it does work without these issues, then I think you're looking at a pretty solid choice. Also, I like the fact that they don't add like multiple fake cameras like they do. Oh fuck, what happened? I just turned on the flashlight by accident. Wow, that's a very weak flashlight. So I like how they're not trying to like add a bunch of fake cameras. Hey, look at this cool flashy phone. Like, no. People who buy this phone just want a cheap Android device for whatever reason. Plain and simple back with one camera. There's even a cheaper version of this, which has like 2 gigs of RAM, but I don't know how good that one is. I recommend just paying the extra few bucks and getting the 3 gig RAM version. I'm pretty sure that the 2 gig RAM version also has only like 16 gigs, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video if that ever comes. Bye bye.